there will be no evaluation contest without a test speaker. And tonight we have a very distinguished guest speaker all the way from Kildare, who is also Area 28, Area 28 director, so he's a man of high importance.
Thought this wasn't a humorous speech competition.
With a speech entitled A Great Deal. Is that a mobile phone? Sorry. With a speech entitled A Great Deal, please welcome Adrian, Melia.
That's only £60. That's a great deal. Contest chair, ladies and gentlemen. It was Christmas of 1994, New Year of 95. I was in Andorra. I was skiing. I needed a new ski jacket. But I thought, we're about £125 at home. I thought, Andorra is duty free. I'll get a great deal there. Now, I am a man shopper. In other words, brilliant. And decisive. Walked down the street, saw this amazing ski suit in the window. In I go, try it on. Saddle pads fit perfectly. Jacket was just gorgeous. Made by the sponsors of the Swiss Winter Olympic ski team with a patent pending material. My girlfriend, who was with me, with a good university education, did a calculation from pesetas to pounds. That's only £60. That's a great deal. Well, everywhere I went skiing down the slopes, people were stopping me. Where did you get that amazing jacket? I told them about the great deal I got. Everyone coming to it. I came home. I was still boasting about this great deal. A friend of mine called in and said, Jesus, mate, how did you get that for £60? I'll tell you exactly how much it was, I said. Took out a calculator because I had the pesetas, I had the exchange rate, and I went, yeah. Third time I did it. I nearly died. My £60 jacket was £600. 21 years later, I still wouldn't pay £600 for a jacket. A few weeks later, girlfriend's birthday. We had a party. Next morning, I was driving home to work. I remember coming over a rise and thinking to myself, why is there this across 2 lanes? And why is there no reflectors on the side? I went under a truck at 60 miles an hour. The police were called to a fatality. Me. The head paramedic took one look, went for a body bag. Guess what I was wearing? My £600 jacket. Hadn't even got the visa though. Guess what was cut off me? My £600 jacket. I woke in the ambulance coming into James's Hospital. It was a rush, major emergency, major operation ahead. I remember being wheeled down and seeing these fluorescent lights whizzing by me. I was on my mobile phone on the trolley, ringing work. Bit of an accident, won't be in today. Ringing my mother because if she heard it from anyone else, she would completely panic. And the girlfriend, of course. 4.5-hour operation on my elbow, quite serious. Woke up on morphine. But I'm not someone who likes taking drugs. So after a couple of days, when I definitely needed the morphine, I tried to get off it as quick as I could. Funny stories happen in hospitals and places like this. It's a great source of humour. This nurse would come in every night Anything for pain? You see, basically they just want to dope you all up so they have a quiet night. So, now I'm certainly not going to do attempt a Connemara accent because I can't do it, but after 3 nights of this, no thank you, she said to me, "Are you one of these masochists?" But it was funny stories. About 8 weeks later, I had to get some of the plates out. So I went back into hospital. I was supposed to go in on Sunday night, Operation Monday, out Friday. But it was James's and they get a lot of stabbing around there, so they said, "Change plan, Adrian, we're going to operate on you on Wednesday and you'll be out on Sunday." And I said, "Well, I have a bit of a problem with that. I work as a sports photographer and I'm supposed to be in Lansdowne Road for photographing Ireland v Wales on Saturday." Yeah, he says. Rather important, yes. Tell you what you do. You check out of here at 1 p.m. on Saturday. And I'll keep an eye on you from my seat in the stand. Those other things, they didn't think I was afraid I wouldn't get feeling back in my hands. And they wanted me to squeeze a rubber ball. But at that time, a rubber ball was too difficult. However, being an ingenious male, I discovered one thing that did work. You'll never guess. Judith's laughing. A woman's breast. It was the only thing that worked. Now, before you think, I have to tell you, before you start laughing, I was above and beyond reproach. Because I never ever mentioned the only therapy that actually worked, unless I was in front of husbands or boyfriends. I still can't believe the amount of therapy I got. And as you can see, it's working really well. But at the time of the accident, I also broke the ulna, which is the lower bone here. But because the operation was so intense, they couldn't actually fix it at that time. So they brought me down a few days later. And they said to me, "We'll do it under anaesthetic." So the nurse was there and the anaesthetist was there, and one of them had just come back from ski holiday. She was getting my ski jacket story that had been cut off me before I even got the bill, £600. And the other one said to me, "Did the surgeon not tell you?" I said, "Tell me what?" "It was the padding on your jacket that saved your arm." Ladies and gentlemen, very often we do things in life and we don't know why we do them. Or we go through things and we don't know why. I still wouldn't pay £600 for a jacket, but it saved my arm. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the remnants of Clem's jacket. Let's cut it off. £600? Now that's a good deal.